dark. The balls are fucking everywhere.
Am I gonna die? Am I gonna be all right? Like, what's
Right,
happening?
right. Speaking of health shit,
Awesome.
Megs, how you doing?
Hi. I apparently need to adjust my like laptop time and my phone time. Or maybe I need to adjust my watch because my watch says that it's one now and everything else says 104. So I'm sorry that I'm late,
Or maybe Laura and I are in the future.
Ooh, look at us.
possibly. But I think it's just my lazy ass not adjusting my watch. But we'll go with you guys are in the future. I'm doing good. My sciatica is kicking my ass, but yeah. Hey, we're alive. We're able to do the damn thing still, so
Yeah. You gonna get
can't
that
complain.
MRI or you think you're just gonna
Nah.
get adjusted still? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not a torn muscle. Like
Yeah.
if it's constantly coming back like this in the same pattern and it's like radiating down my leg, that's not really
Yeah.
what a torn like hamstring or a partial tear would be. And if it's
Hmm.
partial, it's gonna heal itself anyway. So like, okay, I get a confirmation from an MRI and then
Yeah.
what? Like, you know? So
That's exactly what I had too. And like I remember telling you guys, like, I can't even bend over to tie my shoe. Like it was
oh
so
yeah, I
painful. I
can.
don't know if you have to have something. I don't know enough about this. You would know more than I would. Um, but they didn't give me a cortisone shot. They gave me a nerve block. So to make that fucking pinchy, painful shooting, whatever.
Hmm.
And supposedly it's a short-term thing for how long it works, but then it's enough to like release the nerve from continuing. And since I've had that, I've been perfect.
Yeah.
Was yours because it was like the nerve was compressed like in your spine?
Yes, that's why I
Okay.
don't know how
Yeah.
that would work if applicable to you.
Yeah. Yeah, because we got a new mattress topper. Don't you guys love like getting older and like buying things like that? Like
Oh
we
yeah.
have a humidifier, a dehumidifier coming
We were
today.
just talking about getting one of those
Yeah.
yesterday.
I'm so excited.
Big
Dude, those
one.
old people purchases, man.
I love
Speaking of
it.
purchases, you guys both have purchases coming today.
I know, I'm excited. I'm
All right,
excited.
ladies, we have three things though that we have to converse about.
Oh,
One, got a feedback that we
ooh.
cuss too much.
Fuck that.
What are you
Fuck
talking
that.
about? Who
Literally, the
fucking
comment
said
was
that?
like, "You lady," it was something along the lines of like, "You guys have such great information, but your cussing is excessive." And I was like,
Ah,
"Okay, we'll discuss."
shit. Shit, I'm gonna have to cuss more now. Oh man.
Where was this person from? That's the better question.
It was you know the username where it's like a bunch of letters and numbers. So I mean, like she listened to us. I assume it's a she listened to us before, and her first comment was actually very sincere that like she was excited to follow along with our journeys. And then the most recent comment was we cuss too much. So I was like, okay, we'll bring that up.
Can we
So
use sign
there's
language instead?
what?
No, we're just sitting here like this, like sign language.
Well, we all have taste pasties that just have
Jesus.
um.
I'm
So
sorry.
so that was
Dude, my mom cusses like a sailor. It's just like I'm sorry. If you get offended, I'll try to tone it down, but I cannot guarantee.
It's hard though because you're so passionate about what you do and you get excited and riled up, and so it's like it kind of happens.
You gotta throw some fucks and some shits, you know?
May goes, "Ooh."
You gotta make your point. How am I supposed to say like what freak? Frick?
I love that. Frick.
Gosh
Gosh
darn it.
darn
Please,
it.
please start doing that. Oh, frick.
Frick.
God dang it.
All right,
Yeah,
that's
dang
one. Give
it.
me what's two and
Okay,
three?
item number two is changing the name of the podcast to Roid Voice Roundtable.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm about that. I'm
I
about
I saw that comment and I was like, you know what? I kind of slept with Roid Voice Roundtable.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
I think it's hilarious. But I was like, did you like my comment? I
I
was like,
did. You're like, thanks for watching.
yeah, I was like, at least it got your attention. Uh,
Yeah.
no need to continue.
Yeah.
Like,
But
if you don't
legit,
like our voices, like,
Roy voice round. I was like, that's kind of catchy.
yeah, thank you
Yeah.
for coming up with our new name.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Good looking out, Chief.
Yeah.
Um, and then
Rebrand.
yeah, so that was item number two. Item number three, and this was from a listener.
Okay.
Christmas morning, what is the first thing you are
Stocking.
doing when it what?
I'm opening my stocking.
Okay, you answered the question. Laura, pretend that you're a practicing Christian and you're not Jewish. Like you go downstairs, Santa came, you got stuffed stockings, you got turkey presents. What are you going to do first?
I'm going for the presents
You're
first.
going for the presents.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's a
so
Jewish answer.
I was thinking in my head, I'm realistically gonna get up, brush my teeth, and go poop first,
well,
but
duh,
Yeah,
like duh. You're gonna do the Christmas dump. Duh.
do
But
Christmas
like
stuff.
once you've done like your niceties, you brush your teeth, brush your hair, took a nice Christmas dookie, you're gonna go with the presents. You're just gonna ignore the stockings.
I don't know how monumental stockings are here. I've never done this before, so like I
Oh,
feel like
okay.
I'm being like
Okay.
kind of ganged
Well,
up
I
on
mean,
that.
you
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
answered honestly. You
Mhm.
answered honestly.
I was just thinking presents bigger, bigger gifts, more exciting. I don't know.
But stocking stuffers. But like Santa stuffed those stock. I don't know. I'm stuffed stockings all the way.
Dude, I
Okay.
will say I have to go get Will's stocking stuffer still. And more dog stocking stuffers. Did I tell you what happened?
No.
We were like, ah, we can trust the dogs. They're good dogs. We put their little treats in their stocking already. They're definitely on eye level. And I know it's Chip. Chip already always fucks up everything. But oh, I'm sorry, fricks up everything. He walked over to the stocking, pulled it down, and they had themselves like a little heyday. Rolo's been on a diet for the past like 2 months.
Not no more.
Yeah,
You just
they
blew it.
ate all of the treats, almost all of the treats.
Did
So,
I did I tell you about the time I went to Whole Foods and spent like $30 in chicken tenders to meal prep and Bunny ate all of that?
oh,
It was like 3 pounds worth of chicken. I
oh,
had
bunny.
cooling on the counter, ate all of it at once. It was sick for
Well, at least
three.
it wasn't raw.
No, it was cooked, but then she was sick as could be because she ate so
Hey,
much of it.
bunny.
So Rolo blew his reverse, is what I'm hearing, and then Bunny binged.
Well, he did not eat dinner that night. We were like, there's no way. We came back, it was already late. I was like, I don't know how much they ate. So I was like, nope. But yeah,
Damn, damn.
yes,
I'm
no.
stalking.
I
I'm
can see
stalking.
it now while you guys aren't home, like Chip being like, Rollo, Rollo, come on, let's go get
Yeah.
this.
Well, oh, and another thing.
Being the
Have
instigator.
what?
Chip being the instigator.
Oh, he is. He definitely is. And he's so cute. He like gets away with it, or at least I let him. Will doesn't, but whatever. I'm the cool parent. But we got these like you know those balls that like little kids play in the ball pit balls?
Yep.
So we got a bunch of them, like 72 of them for this
Mm.
party tomorrow because we're playing like human hungry hippos. So we have to like get the thing. It's
That
so
sounds
fun.
so fun.
But I was stupid and I left the bag of balls. It's a very easy to open bag in the spare bathroom. And I left the door open. I was like, whatever. I don't know where I went yesterday, came back. The balls are fucking everywhere. And I know it's Chip.
Freaking
Oh, he's
balls.
Chip. Oh, I said fucking again. I can't
Rick,
do this. I,
We should take a tally. That would be even
I,
dude,
I'm
Eric,
bad.
do a fuck counter. Like I have
Yeah.
a like in the corner or something.
Jeez. Ugh.
That was it. That's all I had for discussion. It was Meg. It was your client Kelsey. That
Yes, I saw her poll. I love that.
I was deeply upset. Spaghetti.
I'm yeah, stalking all day.
Got to get your
Sometimes the
face.
bigger gifts are in the stocking. You know how much money you can stuff in there?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And like I
Mhm.
said, I just went with my gut. I didn't really have an honest answer that would be accurate. Shot my shot.
Yeah, so it's like you
Get
get candy, you can get like gift cards, you get money, chapstick,
drugs.
growth hormone.
Ooh.
That's always in my stocking.
See,
I'm just
I was
saying.
like, all right, well, what would my mom probably put in the stocking for me? And my mom would
Not
probably put on
simple.
like hand cream and like,
Hand cream. Well, yeah, yeah. No, I think it's a good. I like getting some chapsticks. You know, the necessities that you just don't want
Mhm.
to spend money on yourself. Like I always like well, I can't say it, but I always try to re-up on things that, yeah, the other person maybe just is like, man, I'll get it next time, and they never do. Yeah.
The aloe vera socks.
Ooh.
That's
Mm.
that's the thing my mom would buy too.
Face masks.
Oh yeah, like all that self-care stuff going in your stocking.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Drugs.
I
Obscenity.
don't think my mom would put that in.
Yo, you might get a couple of like Tylenol just down the hatch. A little joint support.
Yeah, I was gonna say some fucking. Ah, damn it.
Yep.
Ah, shit.
Callie,
Gosh, dang.
gosh diddly
Anyway.
darn it.
Oh,
Diddly darn tootin'.
Are you guys gonna do
ah,
the live stream for nationals this week?
How much is it? Is it free?
I don't know. I
If
just
it's
thought
I
I didn't honestly even know that there definitely was one. I saw it today.
I was thinking about it because one, Cameron has those two wellness baddies that are just hella amazing. And then I have one friend, Instagram friend, doing wellness as well. It's gonna be a stacked wellness show. And I think they're all like class A. They're short as fuck. I think one of Cameron's girls is 4'11".
Mhm.
Is that
Anita is,
like almost
yeah,
midget? Is that like what's midget? Four
or
seven.
eight and below.
Shit.
She close. She gonna be there when she
She
gets
is
old. No
close.
lie.
Oh, damn. That's short. Like, I just want to see myself next to those people. I
Dude, I
really,
am those people.
I guess,
Like,
yeah, I know. I guess it is that picture of Shaq and that gymnast girl.
it's so
Oh,
interesting
Simone,
though
yeah.
Yeah,
because
Simone.
some people look short. Like my client Marianne, for example, she
Hmm.
has like shorter proportions, and she's not much shorter than I am.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
feel like I got screwed because I have like the short torso and the longer arms and legs that doesn't help me any at all.
Yeah.
That's true though. Because when I didn't know she was 4'11", she looks taller. Like in her progress photos, she said
Mm.
4'11". I'm like, oh my God, I would literally tower over you.
Mm.
I'm
And
like
his
6'1"
his other client actually
in
goes
my
to my
heels.
gym, Brandy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Does she look sick?
Yeah. She has, I
Oh,
mean, she has pro glutes for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But
There's
yeah,
some
there's a,
there's something funky about her front pose though, because she has these massive glutes, but she just doesn't show it from the front. I think that's a lot of wellness girls'
Y'all send
problems.
me a picture.
Yes, yes.
there's another girl that hasn't gotten much hype that she's coming to do damage.
I think I know who you're
Um,
talking about.
the girl with the black hair, she's a
Yeah,
dark
that's the
sport.
girl I was talking about.
Yep.
Let
Is
me.
is Nationals a top two or top?
Mina. You talking about Mina?
No, Mina's in class C. She looks amazing too. I really like her.
Justin
Um,
Jacoby's client, right?
yeah.
Hold on. I have data, I
That's
have
crazy.
information. So women's are competing tomorrow, men are competing Saturday. Live stream for the Friday show is 24.95, and I assume it would be the same for the guys. And then when it comes to professional status, for wellness, open top two in each height class, same with figure, same with bikini.
And I'm
Mhm.
trying to find the other girl
Here,
that,
Ash, I'll send the one of her. I think her Instagram's B-Rex or something.
yeah.
But you'll see what I mean. Like her glutes are crazy from the back, but like her front pose, I think she just needs to sit
Mm.
back, like pop that glute up. So it just looks kind of flat. Not a knock, the girl looks crazy, but you know.
Damn, look at those glutes.
Yeah, you see what I
Fucking
mean though in the
hell.
front? It doesn't like translate.
Yeah, maybe it's just she just needs to like
Like sit down, sit back.
sit or keep that shit arched, but damn, that's impressive. And then Laura,
Look at the girl I just sent you.
yeah.
Oh shit, I saw her. I followed her the other
Yeah, she's
day.
got some nice glutes too.
Dang. Yeah. Yeah, wellness is gonna be nasty at
So yeah,
Nash.
I'm like 50 pounds off. That's it. Real easy. Like, fuck.
How short is this girl?
They're all like around 5 feet.
I hate my
Jesus.
life. Okay, cool. Sick. And then Anita, another one of Cameron's, she looks awesome too.
Hmm.
Really cool. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, just gonna be the Shack of Wellness next year.
I'm
But they
sad
came
this.
out with the pro sketch. The pro
Yeah.
sketch looks
When are
dope.
they
What's
gonna
the
come out with
deets?
the amateur sketch?
They just came out with Junior USA is coming the last weekend of May, the 30th, which
Okay.
that is gonna suck because that's also, I think, a Spoleto festival, which that's gonna be like a lot of hotels and stuff like that. So
That's
Charleston
interesting.
is gonna be busy. So I might Airbnb my my house, make some
Dude, I would.
See, the thing that doesn't make sense to me is the first national show that you can turn pro is the last week of May. However, I would say New York Pro is one of the biggest pro shows is like the week before. Don't you think
I
it would?
thought the first pro card was Arnold. I thought you could win your pro card with the Arnold Amateur.
Oh,
Oh,
you can.
I
Yeah.
always forget about that because that's like you is that you can just kind of walk in, right?
Yeah, the
I
amateur, I believe.
I looked into that and I thought it said you had to qualify, but I mean,
You don't for the Olympia. How would you qualify? There's not many shows before that.
if you, I guess, earned your qualification like the end of December or something like that and wanted to, but at the same time, like, I don't know, like,
I'll send you
I don't
another.
even know if it makes sense, but it might be just one thing where it makes sense on paper. And so financially, people do it.
Yeah, I get so confused by the like what qualifies and all that. I've
Hmm.
just been so out of it. I mean, like 4 years since I competed as a pro, and 2018 I turned pro. So it's like, oh, well, I don't know anything.
That's how I feel. Like, it's all with all like the national shows and like what constitutes what for like earning a pro card, whether it's like top two or if it's like you have to win the overall and then go
Different
to the
ones are
overall. Yeah.
it depends because I'm pretty sure that Arnold and the Olympia what do they call it? Amateur Olympia
Hmm.
isn't the same as like every class has a winner. They have like three out of like six different classes that
Hmm.
win, something weird like that. Um,
Keep track of, man.
and then what is it also? I don't know if we ever figured it out, the qualification ruling for, so say how long your qualification for an
Oh, if
actual
it's a
show.
calendar year or if it's,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I still can't. They're freaking,
I've
they
asked a
took it
bunch of
off the
people.
website.
I've asked a
Hmm.
bunch of people, and you know who actually messaged me about it was Julia. So it was like basically if I qualified in October 2024, it was good until October 2025.
Mm.
Hmm.
I mean, that would make more
I-
sense, I guess.
Yeah, that does make more sense.
Yes
Because
and
like,
no.
there's no incentive to like compete in December then if like you get your card for like one full year from like January to December. So you wouldn't be getting like your money's worth versus if you competed in December, like prolonged your prep to want to like do the Arnold or do Junior USA's, like I could kind of see.
That is how that works with buying
Yeah.
the NPC card. The NPC card, like I could buy it in November, it expires end of December. You need a new one January 1st.
Damn.
That's why I expect the qualification to be similar. But I think that that would also make it really hard for people that are like, okay, I qualified, but I know I'm not quite ready for a national level show. Now I'm
Yeah.
going to spend the rest of X, Y, and Z time to get to that point.
Right. That's bullshit. Oh well.
I'm interested to watch it. I'm very excited to see what happens.
Hmm. Yeah,
Is it
maybe I will buy the live stream because it's only $25 and that's pretty reasonable.
is it top one or top two? Sorry, I don't
That's
know if you
Two.
two,
did.
I believe.
Two. Sorry, I had a spare finger pop up. Two.
Yeah, but when it comes to the pro sketch, I haven't. Will and I looked at it, but obviously with it being Nationals week, I didn't check in with Cameron this week, so I'll be harassing him about it next week.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Just gonna come at it with like spitfire. I'll be like, I want to do this.
You
But
should do the New York Pro. I'd love to come watch.
I don't think he's gonna have me compete until probably July would be my first show.
Oh, okay.
I can't see it being any sooner. I'd like it to be in June. That would be sick, like May, June.
Yeah.
But yeah, realistically, with Cameron, I think it's gonna be like July through September. There's like maybe one show in October, I think. It's crazy. It's literally like July through September, and that's my that's it.
Yeah.
If I were you and I was gonna do a pro show, I would go to like a tropical place that has them. Where's
Yeah.
what is it? San Juan? Is that what one of them?
Oh, that would be sick. Or fucking
Fucking
Brazil.
yeah, like have some fun with it. We're going to Australia. That's it.
Doesn't Hawaii have one too? That'd be fun.
Yeah,
There's one in Amsterdam. I told Will, I was like,
you're
let's
not going to
go to
Amsterdam. I don't
Amsterdam.
trust you.
That'd be fun.
Why do you think Kane would want you to do kind of like the later half? Is it just to bring up glutes still, or what do you think his reasoning is?
I don't know. I don't really know because, I had a call with him last week because with this sciatica pain and like looking at my photos, like it looks like I've regressed a little bit just because I cannot physically pose because it
Mhm.
hurts. And like I haven't been able to train as much as I'd like. Like I'm taking more rest. I'm not pushing as hard as I usually do. But I think that's in my head because last night I like hit so many PRs and I was like so defeated. And then I rewatched the video. I was like, oh shit, that was a PR. Like I
You're
didn't
like,
even
wait a
realize.
minute.
I was so in my head, but still, like my physique just doesn't have the pop that it did like 3 weeks ago because
Mhm.
I'm so inflamed from my injury. And it just got me so defeated. I was like, shit, like, am I actually cut out for this? Can I do
Yeah.
this? Yeah, I had a little episode, hopped on the call with him, and he said, like, it's still game, like we're still going for wellness.
Mhm.
But I remember I think it was like my first check-in of November, he did say we may do another growth phase. And I'm just like, why? Like I'm currently in a growth phase. I thought we were gonna just kind of maintain
Yeah.
and then start prep in the new year, but it seems
I feel like you're in a position where you're a very knowledgeable and seasoned athlete.
like
If you want to compete sooner than later, maybe even just bring that up. It's not being like
yeah,
a bad client to say,
yeah,
hey, like I kind of had my hopes to do X, Y,
Yeah.
and Z.
yeah. And I think now that the schedule's out, I have more confidence behind me
Mhm.
saying like I want to do this, this, and this, instead of just saying tentatively do the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
You
because
gotta
I
get your feet. Honestly, it's no different than somebody that is competing in general for the first time. Like you gotta get your feet wet somewhere
you know
and then decide what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
yeah. Because I mean, I think part of his holdback is we don't know what I look like truly dieted down for wellness or next to wellness competitors. I'm like, the only way you know is if you do
Yeah, the
it.
only way to know.
So gotta do it.
Plus, like looking at your check-in photos today, like, dude, I could not imagine you have really more than like 12 pounds of fat to lose. Like, you
It's
you
crazy.
have tie-ins.
I know. And my, I mean, the lowest body weight I got during my dieting phase, of course, like when food was lower, I
Mhm.
was leaner, but
Yeah.
body weight wise, I'm not too far. I'm like maybe 5 pounds up from
Yeah.
that. I think the leanest I got was like 190. Oh, wait. So then
Yeah.
I would 8 pounds. So, okay, it's a little
Close
bit, but
enough.
like
Math is
it's
hard.
not,
Gosh,
I'm
that.
not like 215 again. I'm
Right.
maintaining at like 200. So I'm like, okay, what? We get down to 185. I think 185, I would probably be fucking shredded. So,
Yeah, because like you're lean now. Like you're not like obviously shredded because duh, but like I said, you have tie-ins, you got the ab lines, obviously your delts are pretty like defined, your quads have nice separation, obviously because you have like a metric load of muscle on. So of course it gives that appearance. But like I said, like 12 pounds of like actual fat loss and then maybe fill you back up. Maybe. But it
yeah.
just really just does depend. But I mean, I'm with Laura. I say you just bring it up based on
Yeah. I'm a pussy, man. Such a pussy. Like, I
What's
just don't.
that saying? You miss every shot you don't take.
like,
That's a good one. Is that your mic drop of the podcast?
yeah,
Did
that's
you
my
like my
the
Barack
Lord clip.
Obama
I was
mic drop?
crying. So I swear this happens every single time you post that. I'm like with a client and I'll like repost it real quick and accept it because to help with like the algorithm. And then I'll go back like at night and look at it. That's half the time I don't like write anything and I'm like crying laughing at
I
that.
try to make good little gifts and stuff. I'm like,
You're so funny.
I love that.
Oh my goodness. We don't have like a
But
topic or anything. I'm happy just to continue to shoot the shit and talk
Yeah,
about
no, I
shows.
like this. I like this.
well, let's talk about your plans, Ash, because you plan on prepping. We all plan on
I
prepping.
do. I do. I do plan on I do be planning. I do be planning.
Okay.
Since Austin is actually competing on Saturday, I didn't check in this past Tuesday. But as of right now, I'm pretty much maintaining weight, 144 on we'll say 3,300 calories.
Oh
So
yeah. That's
we're
great.
yeah, like weight hasn't touched up 145 since he made a little bit of adjustments. He insulted me and was really angry with me for being a pussy on Thanksgiving. He told me next Thanksgiving he expects me to eat a whole pie because I
Good.
had, and I quote, weak weight gain. I was like, okay.
Be
So
fatter.
yeah, be fat. I mean, he made an adjustment 3 weeks ago, and I fell from like 145 to like 142, and he was like, okay, what the fuck? He's so then he added a little bit of food back in, and now I've been pretty much just maintaining at 144, still training 4 days a week, 4 days a week, and mostly just glutes. Like I get 4 upper body exercises a week, so that's fun. Um, but yeah, I think we'll probably start, if I had to guess, like either end of December, early January. Like I have, I don't know, maybe 20-ish pounds of fat to lose, like actual fat mass, and then add a little bit back in just to make the muscles pop. But like as far as like starting point for prep, I feel like I'm pretty decent. Like not
Oh
like
yeah.
super, like I'm not like meg lean, but like I'm not like, you know,
No, you're pretty
obese.
lean.
I'm not obese Patrice either. So
Yeah. You're in a good position.
yeah. So it's really just making sure that we could continue to maintain in a good position and let the body do what she's gonna do. But obviously, I'm kind of stepping it up with posing a little bit more just to make sure I have like that maintained. Because I'll be honest with you guys, like as much as I love the training, I love the food, I love the ability to push myself. Posing is still not something I'm super confident with and super comfortable with because just eh, like it's high heels and you're having to do twirls and maintain your balance and smile and suck in your shit. Sorry, your goodies, suck in your goodies. So I don't know. Like I'm excited to prep, but I just like the posing still is like intimidating to me.
Dude, same.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
I I despise posing,
Yeah.
honestly. Hate it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because I'm still mastering the poses of wellness, obviously. We still will, even if we are a seasoned pro at it.
Hmm.
But it's so not natural and it's such a nuisance.
Hmm.
Because like I always try to pose either, I think, and this is my bad, I try to pose in the morning for my check-ins.
Yep.
I'm hungry. I want to eat. I don't want to practice posing longer than I have to for my check-in photos. And then when I do practice on the other side of that is like after training,
Mm.
again, tired. So I'm making bullshit excuses I won't do in prep, obviously.
Yeah.
But in off season, you do let it slide a little bit. And I know I can't. So
Yeah. No, I feel that. I actually did pose a little bit after training on Tuesday just to kind of see what it felt like, just to kind of like break off the cobwebs of training or posing after training, which is not something I normally do. Normally I practice my posing either Tuesday mornings or after my cardio on Saturday, when again you're not like really freaking tired and sweaty. Yeah. So it's like I'm not used to like having kind of like the deer like wobbliness where it's like you're having to balance and you're also sweaty and gross and whatever. But I like my low back, man, I was like posing for 20, 30 minutes. And I was like, I need a like my massage needs a massage. I was not prepared for the amount of back pain that this freaking 30-year-old was going to be experiencing. So I'm like ready to go to my physical therapist tomorrow and she's just going to dry needle the crap out of it.
I
Do you
think
think
part
you feel like
I
a big difference between posing first thing and not? Because so personally, I've always posed after training and cardio and all of that, and same with my check-in photos, which
Yeah.
sounds kind of backwards because I get up so early in the morning. It's like dark out. I'm not someone that can like immediately go to the bathroom, so like I do them when I get home at like 12 o'clock or whatever it is, and
Hmm.
consistent with doing it the same time every time. So I just kind of left it. But do you feel better doing it like fresh, if you so want to call it?
This is how I've always done it with my check-ins with Austin. And I get it's not maybe like the most consistent since I'm not like weighing out the amount of water and coffee that I drink, but I get up, go to the bathroom, weigh myself. But before I check in, I'll like take my morning suppes, I'll do my morning cardio, and then I'm drinking coffee or water to take my suppes and to do my cardio. And then like I'll pee again and then I'll pose. So it's like I'm not really posing like cold per se, but it's a hell of a lot colder than post training because
Yeah,
post
yeah, yeah.
training, I do feel like you can kind of settle into the back pose a little bit better because your low back's a little bit more warmed up and ready to be stretched. But at the same time, then like your glutes are also just weak from training, your legs are weak from training. So like holding that pose can be a little shakier in my opinion. But I know there are some people that like pop out of bed, take a pee, weigh themselves, and then like put
Yeah.
on their heels and pose. And like maybe I could do that when I was like 20, but like almost coming up to 30, I feel like I just like pop a hip out of place or
You're way
something.
old.
I'm so old, guys. I need grabbers
Way
to pick
old.
up stuff off the floor. But I don't know. I just feel like going out of cold, like you just wouldn't feel like you couldn't like actually like push, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I get that, I get it, especially in prep. Like, obviously, your coach needs to see you in a fasted
Mhm.
state,
Yeah.
especially if we're getting closer to peak week where we're probably adjusting like sodium and water too.
Mhm.
But damn, like if you're so tight in the morning that you can't pose effectively and show off your physique in a good way for your coach to
Oh
actually
yeah.
analyze things right, or if it's so damn dark and even with your shitty little ring light, you can't get good lighting for your coach,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if like I feel
I
like
think that if your variables are consistent, then like I'm just
yeah.
honestly speaking off of personal experience. This is what
Yeah.
I've always done, even in prep, just because it was like habit.
Mhm.
But I don't know, maybe then too, it depends on like how ready the person is to. Like, are
Yeah.
you at the point you're lean enough? Can you have a meal and still look the way you need to? Guess
Yeah.
that
I
too.
I
mean, this
the
here though,
only
really
oh that
nice.
thing,
I
yeah.
need
That
to
low
get one
back.
of those.
I do too.
I cannot pose on my right side. Like, physically can't even turn like that.
I have something I can give you because something that I worked on was that low back mobility. So what you do is that you have like a longer foam roller. Yeah. What you can do is you'll lay on that part of that QL. So like on your, you said your right side. Yeah. So you'll be like laying on it to where it'll be kind of uncomfortable, but you're also like also laying on your side. And then you keep your hips in line with your torso and you do like clamshells and you kind of like roll over the muscle and roll over yourself. So that's a way to like get into
I
that
don't think mine's
QL.
muscular though. I think it's because of my herniations in my back.
Oh,
Mm, yeah.
I
It
don't
might
really know
just
how
need to
to
work.
get around it.
Yeah, like thoracic mobility, like open books and
have you
um
tried a spine replacement?
have you
Literally.
tried
Can I get one that
removing
goes all the way up now that I have one
Have you
in my
tried not to have a herniation?
got two now. Look at that. Love it.
but I was gonna say one thing that I will never do personally before my check-in photos is do like fasted cardio because if you think about it, come show day, you're not gonna do a fasted cardio session, before your pictures.
Mhm.
So that's a variable I like to keep consistent. And for my athletes, um, just I don't want them rolling out of bed and taking them, but like I'd still get my like 2 laps with the pups. I drink my
Yeah.
little gut health drink. I take a poop. Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
I'm sure you'd lose some fullness in your legs too, like really doing like an aggressive
oh,
cardio
for
session
sure.
versus that's why my legs are so small. There we go. Here we have it.
Yeah.
Found it.
No, for sure. If
There
I
you
was like doing
go.
something like on the elliptical or hit, I wouldn't be doing it. But like I walk on the treadmill for
You
my
walk.
cardio,
Yeah.
and I'm like I wear a vest. But again, like when it starts to come down to like the wire of prep where these details will matter, like
And
I
you'll
will
change it.
let Austin know and I will change things up. But as of right now, being a squishmallow, like
Same.
like you ain't gonna see an extra line because I did 20 minutes on an incline treadmill. And
Yeah.
if you do, God bless.
I'm having a really hard time deciding what I want to do for timelines.
Yeah.
Hmm. What are you thinking? What does your heart say?
Yeah.
My heart and brain actually say two totally opposite things.
That's
My
weird.
heart really wanted to do the May show. And hopefully things go well, and then go on to do Universe and possibly Masters Nationals. Realistically, for any national show, for me, Masters makes the most sense.
Yeah.
However, what my physique actually needs, this whole month has been a fucking wash, if I'm being totally honest. I've lost weight just from
Feel
being
that.
stressed out and
Oh,
everything else. Granted, my training has improved. Like, I feel like better connection. I've improved like strength wise, all of that, but like it's not translating to like what my physique looks like, as we talked about. Um, but I just feel like there's so much up in the air because I wouldn't want to do actual nationals next year. That's not really a show I want to do. Um, so it's kind of a hard call. And I think I need a little bit more time. But
I would err on the side of more time only because of what we talked about. I would love to see more quad and adductor in your front pose till I have like more of that bubbly quad, kind of like Meg has. Like I think that would really
nice
complement your
legs.
physique. Meg's like, "Hey." Because like obviously your glutes like just need a little bit better posing from like the back pose, but your side glutes are beautiful. So it's like it's not like you're lacking glutes. I really just think it's just the quad that needs to like make a better appearance. And if that means you need more
No,
time,
they're stupid. That's it. They're
yeah,
stupid.
yeah. But I know it's hard. And I feel like that's something that even females don't talk enough about, where it's like when you are in a growth phase and you have setbacks, whether it's due to like injuries or whether it's due to stress and you can't eat, to see the scale go down when your goal is to add mass, that can be just as defeating as the roles being reversed and trying to diet in contest prep or diet for a mini cut and see the scale either stay the same or go up due to stress and inflammation and injury. But like I think it's very rare that females talk about like what we're talking about because it's like, losing weight usually
I
gets
lost weight not eating less. That's the even crazier part.
yeah,
I lost like 4 pounds increasing calories just because I've been so stressed
right.
and like not able to sleep and all of that stuff.
Mhm. Right, but that's still defeating to you nonetheless, right? Because
Yeah.
like it's frustrating because you like didn't even change food, but yet your body isn't absorbing the nutrients that it should be because of stress.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I know Megs is dealing with her like sciatica, and that's also depressing because it's like you're in a growth phase and you want to be getting better and growing. And when sometimes you feel like you can't train the way you want to train or you're having to like modify things, it can just also make you feel like less of an athlete. When in reality, it's just sometimes the cost of doing business because of how hard you push your body and push your brain. It's just kind of like these things that pop up and you have to navigate. So it's not necessarily that you're a bad person, you're a bad athlete, or you're a failure. It's just these things pop up and how you manage them and how you deal with them kind of dictates whether or not you get through it. And I know it's hard, but you ladies are also doing the right stuff too.
Yeah.
Now, how do you ladies feel about the fact that, and this is just kind of new waters for me too, of coming into a possible prep season for yourselves, but also having competitive athletes going into a prep season? That's another thing that's been on my mind because I have like 7 people possibly for this spring wanting to do actually the initial show that I was thinking of. And like,
Mhm.
I don't really want to be in it with them doing it. I don't love that.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, like you're probably never going to have a point now moving forward that you're not going to have any athletes also competing when you're going to compete.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I probably because I have like I have one pro who's gonna be competing next year. The other pro that I'm working with, it's TBD still. Um, but I would not do the same pro show as her, even though I'm in a different division. I think I would want my focus to be on her.
Of
But I
course. And that's how I
understand.
felt too.
Yeah, it will clash though, especially if they're doing like local shows and you're doing
That's,
local shows at like the
yes.
regional national level. It's going to be harder to kind of get around that, but I I do think it's important for you too. You want to focus on your show day. You don't want to have to be running around, peaking 6, 7 people that week when you're
Mhm.
trying to focus on you as well. And that's not okay. Sure, it's being a little selfish. This sport is selfish, but that's also just being a smart coach too. Because are you going to be able to coach them the best that you possibly could? You
Hmm.
know, probably not. But yeah, that's tough. I don't
The
have that.
reason I had my set of wanting to do the initial show was because it's driving distance and my parents could go. And that was really my like it wasn't so much about my physique or day or any of that. I just wanted them to be able to be there and I know they're not going to fly if I'm going somewhere that you have to fly to.
Right.
But it's a good problem to have because I would rather put people in that I can go and then maybe spend money on myself
Mhm.
to travel to go to a show.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And plus, there's
mean,
always ways that your parents can watch you compete, even if they're not like in person. Like, I understand, like, it's great to like
Not the same.
know that they're in the audience and give them hugs afterward, but like, they still love you and want to support you. So I'm sure they'd be willing to like do a live stream, So there is that as well. But as far as like having people in prep while you're also in prep, like, you still have to maintain a certain level of like customer service, of course. And I know all three of us obviously will be doing that. If anything, it's going to be like hyper aware because you want to make sure you're not slipping, but also just explaining to your clients that, hey, like if something starts to decline on my end and I do not own it because I'm unaware, please bring it up to me. I feel like that's a completely reasonable conversation to have because, Austin's been in prep since God, I don't know how long. I've never noticed. Like the only thing that brought to my attention that he was even in prep in the first place is during our one-on-one calls, like he got sucked down, in the face. So it's like you can still maintain your professionalism. And if anything, it's actually better to like still be active in your job
Oh,
because it distracts you from like the fact that you have no energy and that your tumbly has the rumblies. So honestly, I'm not too concerned. Like I'll have at least two clients that we are gunning for maybe a later prep just to kind of see like as first timers what they're able to do. But obviously that won't be coinciding with my prep, but it's still like one, a good issue to have, and two, it's good to just experience that extra level of stress in a way because you'll never know if you can handle it if you don't try. So I feel like that's some things that some like newer coaches kind of like are worried about, but in reality, it's like just prove yourself that you can handle it. Handle your shiznit
yeah,
and
I
say
like that.
the S word. I said shiznit.
Isn't it?
oh,
Oh,
I
Ash
like
is
that you
winning as
said
of
that.
today. She's definitely winning.
I think it's important, to realize that at the end of the day, yes, we're coaches, yes, we're athletes, but we're all human, you know. And we're once we're in prep, our brain cells kind of go down to zero. We may make a slight mistake. We may be a little bit more delayed on our response times sometimes, but I think Ash, like we all hold ourselves to a very high standard with our coaching, so we won't let it slip that far. But I think it's important to tell your people, like, hey, just be honest with me. Like
yeah.
Cameron said that too. Like this week, he's very busy with like multiple athletes at nationals, and he's just like, we're not going to do check-ins on this, and this day. But if you need to get to me and need a question, like,
Hmm.
feel free to check in on this day. Like, and he lets us know that it's okay to, call him out on his bullshit too.
Yep.
Like, we're all just trying to get better at the end of the day.
Exactly. Exactly. It's just that communication. Like respecting like your coach, respecting your clients. That's really all it is. It's not something that I feel like, I don't know. I feel like some people get so worked up about like the idea of being in prep and that you become like instantly having the IQ of a spoon. Like the minute you get your first like cardio addition or carb cut, and it's like you really don't start slipping, at least in my opinion, until like, I don't know, 6 weeks, where it's like maybe you have to like push a little bit more, or maybe you do have to have an aggressive prep. But even then, like let's be real, during that time prep isn't super like healthy at that point, so it's like you're going to be abusing caffeine, you're going to be using extra adaptogens. Like I'll probably be using brain from Morphogen. Like I know Revive has their brain supplement, so it's like as coaches, like there are things we can do to boost our cognition and to remove some level of brain fog, but at the end of the day it's like just make sure you protect yourself and set boundaries in other areas of your life because that's also important. So making sure you're not like doom scrolling and looking at other athletes maybe doing your show. So it's like all the things that we tell our athletes to not do when it comes to their prep, we should be implementing as well, just so that way, again, we're not like wasting energy on things that quite frankly don't matter.
Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but looking back at like my pro debut prep when I was in school still and balancing coaching, school, and prep, like I had a better like time management. I was more like on my shit.
Hmm.
I always get that way, like in prep. In this last dieting phase, I mean, I wasn't like in prep. So I feel like once I have that little switch that I'm like, oh shit, we're gunning for a show now. I don't know. My mentality does change.
Hmm.
Will's scared, but I think it's
Oh, for you?
no for him.
For him.
That's what I meant
Yeah,
for
yeah,
what
yeah.
you'll be like.
Yeah. He's scared that I'm gonna go fucking batshit, but it's okay.
That is
I'm already
actually
batshit
hilarious.
crazy.
Nothing can be worse than the last time I prepped that Josh and I moved in together at the same time. I was ending prep and he was starting prep.
That was an
Yeah.
adventure.
Yeah. Oof, that's tough.
Oh man.
Yeah, you guys were a trooper for that.
Yeah,
It
seriously.
worked out, but definitely started off rocky.
I think
Definitely.
we may be moving like at the end of my prep or at
Oh.
when I'm about to start
To
doing a show.
where would you be moving?
We're
Like out
back
of Florida?
we're back to our OG plan, Ash.
And that's great now because now I'm not moving. So
Wait, what the fuck? Who was moving? Well, there I'm out of this one.
I'm moving. But
Meg moving, I'm
uh,
not.
yeah, we have decided we need to get out of Florida. It's not for us. It's so stressful here. The people here, the traffic, just the way of living. It's just not it.
Can
You know,
he transfer his job?
yeah, he can get a job pretty much anywhere. Construction's pretty everywhere. So, and he's worked where we want to move. So, um, yeah, he has ties there or something. But
That's cool.
yeah,
Yeah, because I think that would only be like 3-ish hours, 2-ish hours away from me.
yeah,
It's a lot better than like than
eight, the
8.
eight,
Yeah.
yeah. So it'll be nice. It'll be a nice change.
Mhm.
It won't be until June, but like if I do a July show, it's like 2 weeks out, I'm going to be moving.
Yeah, that would be kind of stressful-ish, but at the same time, it's like it sounds like it's not necessarily super urgent, so you could kind of like maybe take your time with it. I don't know. But
I think
moving's rough.
the way to go with something like that would be hire help.
Oh,
Yeah.
for
Much
sure.
as it sucks to
Sure.
pay, but just let them take care of it.
Yeah.
And I think we've already decided that like we're gonna get rid of like this bed, our bed. We're just gonna kind of
Mm.
start fresh once we're there, which is always easier too, because they can
Yeah.
deliver it to the house and everything. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm excited.
That is
2025 is
exciting.
gonna be good, guys. Or yeah, 2025.
Yeah.
Wait, what year is
Yeah, I
it?
know. I always get that
Dude,
confused.
legitimately.
God.
I'm
Legit.
excited for this year. I think there'll be a lot of good things for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, like Eric and I decided like to not move. But what we are gonna do is we're gonna do like a 1 month up in Ohio because he can work 30 days out of state before tax issues. I don't know. So instead of moving to Ohio, we're just gonna do like a 1 month Airbnb or extended stay to like spend time with family, and then that way, like I can go up and see like my friends who are not necessarily local to where I would be staying, but could at least drive up to them or go see Austin or whatever. So I think that's
When are
better
you
for
thinking,
us. Say again.
when are you thinking to do that?
I would love to do it in June only because that's my mommy's birthday, and I would really love to like spend it with her because I haven't spent her birthday with her in like crap, probably since I left for college, which that's like 7, 8 years. So I would love to be able to give that to her.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be exciting.
Yeah. And plus you miss out on the June in Charleston. And June and July and August are like pretty punishing.
Hmm.
Yeah, because like it's swampy. It's swampy.
I don't think we're gonna end up moving either, to be honest. We were really leaning towards Florida initially, and then once you got all those hurricanes, we were like, I don't know.
Eh, Yeah,
I
Move to
don't
and
think it's
South
gonna
Carolina.
happen.
I tell you, like the traffic, it's gotten way worse. And like thankfully I don't drive anywhere. Like I just wait for Will to come home to take me places. But like it will take like 25 minutes to go to his job site in the morning, and then it's like an hour to come back. it
That's
doesn't
actually that's what it is my commute to
nope.
work.
Oh my
It's just
I
God.
think
it's disgusting here. Orlando's trash, Tampa's just full, so yeah. And I don't know, it's I've been in Tampa for 3 years. I lived over in Daytona for 3 years, so I'm like, okay, I did 6 years in Florida. You know,
mm.
it's
I didn't
nice, but
realize you
it's
lived in
not
Daytona before.
home. Huh?
I didn't know you lived in Daytona.
Yeah, Daytona, Port Orange area for
Mhm.
school when I was in school. It was
Uh,
3.5 years there, or 3 years there, and then I moved here. But
Nice.
yeah, I just, it's not home. It doesn't feel like home. So yeah, I'm excited to get a little change of scenery.
Yeah.
Not excited for the winters, but like at least we're moving like in the summer, so it won't be as drastic of a fucking change.
Yeah.
but
The
think of all
winters
the
down here aren't punishing.
clothes that you can get. Cute winter
I
clothes.
know, I am excited about that.
You could
That's
get a
like
turtleneck, Megs. You could get a
Oh,
turtleneck.
I hate turtlenecks. That's like the one thing I will not wear.
uh,
Do you guys
I,
remember Dickies? Do you guys remember those?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
still a thing.
I know they're still a thing, but like
ain't no
how many
way.
did you own? I owned a lot of Dickies, guys.
Really?
Uh,
I don't think I ever had one.
Dude, that was something that like I remember like profoundly growing up. Like perms being super fat and wearing Dickies, that was
Wait, wait,
not a
wait. Did you
look.
just say perms?
Dude, I had a perm. My mom made me get perms.
I think my sister had a perm.
Yeah.
Why did she want
That's why Eric nicknamed me Burly Temple.
Burlington?
Oh, that's why your hair was so curly. I don't
Yeah.
know why I didn't
Oh,
put two and two
No,
together.
it was permed. It was permed, and then she'd curl it before school, and then y'all remember hairspray, right? I mean,
Mm.
yeah. One of my clients was like, "Do you have wavy hair?" Because it was like, I was sweating like a hoe, and it just looked totally disheveled. And I was like, "Oh no, my hair is pinned straight." So the fact that it was like that curly shows you the amount of chemicals that had to go in my brain.
that's
Okay.
amazing.
Yeah,
Burlington.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you guys know that basketball picture. Like, I'll just remind you.
Yeah,
Just
that's when I was like,
yeah, no, that's a straight up perm, and that would be the age where I wore dickists. Ball is life. Like that would be the Dickie age. I remember having like a white one, a green one, a red one.
dude,
Unbelievable.
that picture cracks me
Dude,
up.
ball is life.
I thought that was your natural hair.
I did
No.
too.
No, and the natural hair color, dude, I somehow look like I'm 50 years old, but yet I that is the fifth grade. Like no one helped me. No
No
one
one.
freaking helped me. I'm saying fuck. No one fucking helped me.
It's
Oh
cute.
man.
I like your little smile. Your smile
I
is cute.
do. Dude, I was a player. Like, look at that.
I would have been like up to your kneecap. I was so small in the fifth grade. I can't even imagine us next to each
Legitimately.
other.
Legitimately. Laura, I probably weigh as much as you do now in that photo. Like real talk.
Unbelievable.
I know. I
I
know.
don't think I hit like any type of growth spurt until like freshman year of high school.
Laura, you didn't hit any type of growth spurt until you started using growth hormone. Like, let's be real.
Fuck my
Jesus.
life.
Oh my goodness. Any final thoughts? Any are we gonna take a motion or a movement to change this to the Roid Voice Roundtable?
Wasn't something when we were first thinking of names for the podcast, there was something roundtable in it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was though.
Like I feel like it was like the physique roundtable, the bodybuilding roundtable.
I
There was
like
a
the
roundtable
physique
one.
forum.
Yeah, we're not changing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, that's the name, right?
You were like, wait,
Went
wait a minute,
blank. I
what's
was
our
like, that
name?
doesn't sound right.
No, we'll stick with the physique form, but we'll also call it the Roid Roundtable when we're talking about roids. We can call that like a special subsection.
You know, down the line we should revisit the shop to
I
see
think
since like I've had
Oh
people ask me.
yeah.
yeah, I think merch would do good. We just need to do more and post more.
Yeah, I'd be down. I'd be down, especially because obviously we could do like a winter collection. I mean, it may be a bit too late now, but I'd be willing to retry it, maybe do some hoodies, some beanies, some other stuff, and just see how we could maybe just make it more of a staple. Because I don't know if you have to
I
pay
think
for the store to be open or not, which I mean, it's not a big deal, but
there's other ways we could do it too. Like
Yeah.
you could do it through Amazon. So like they pay directly for the thing because it's like
I got rejected for that because I tried.
really.
Yeah, you have to be someone for Amazon, and I'm apparently a nobody.
Hmm.
I sent them that picture and all, and they were like, "Nah, ball is not life."
Oh wow.
But maybe
See,
you could try, Laura, because I mean, like I said, I tried and they said no.
well,
But
I'm not talking about that people go on to Amazon to purchase it, is they come to us with like basically we create it for them. Like you know how you can do the like design your t-shirts like I did for you
Mhm.
guys,
Hmm.
Oh,
and then it just mails right to them
Okay.
before we
that
have an
sounds
idea
that
if
sounds
like
like a
enough
better.
people want to do it.
Yeah.
But and then there's like no cross proceeds for us or anything. Like it's just them supporting us by like buying the shirt.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want money. I mean, we
No,
did
that's when
wear,
we weren't really doing that anyways. So,
yeah, it was just all for donation, and yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
cool. That'd be cool.
you know how many funny like catchphrases we've said that we can put on shirts now?
Dude, dude,
Yam balls.
I still love the yam balls.
Just
I
yam
still
balls.
want
That can be our
pasties.
Thanksgiving.
I still want pasties.
Meg
You can
Casey's.
rock the
Meg
pasties. I'll leave
Meg
that.
pasties. I want to get like Meg for like all the calendar years. So have like reindeer Meg for December. Have like I don't know what January. Like I don't what would
Yam
January.
ball
The
man.
physique forum calendar, that would be
That would
awesome.
be hilarious.
But like only
Dude,
do
we'd have to go to like J.C. Penney to like
Yeah,
get like
the
those like
awkward
picture
photo.
taken
oh, unbelievable. Um, Next week I will be
on
in
vacation.
Paris. Yes,
Yay.
yes. So
So
y'all
it's
are
just
on
an
your
action
own.
Meg.
It's an Ash and Meg episode.
Meg. All right.
But the schmeg.
Maybe we'll put out a Q and A. We haven't done that in a while. See
Oh
what
yeah, that's a good idea.
but
Cool.
okay.
Yeah,
Awesome. Are we also doing the 26th after Christmas? It's Hanukkah. We could have a Hanukkah episode.
I don't give a
Ooh,
shit.
Laura
Ooh,
Laura can lead it.
crazy
yeah,
night. We're gonna have a crazy night
sure.
Sure.
I'm
Perfect.
I'm here for it.
I'm down. I'll be up north with my family, but I could do it for an hour.
Cool. Cool. I'm here for that. And then obviously the 2nd of January, that will be fine. We need to do one episode where we're all on gummies. I'm just saying.
I've never had a gummy in my life.
I haven't either. Like real talk. So like
I'm about.
Meg can be our shaman. She can just guide us through the journey.
Oh God.
I don't do gummies.
I don't trust myself with anything. Like I've never been drunk. I've never been high. I've never had a gummy. Like I don't know.
You are just
I know.
picture perfect, Laura.
Yeah, you're a sober
Wow.
Sue over there. I respect that.
Man, that's sick.
Laura's like, no alcohol for me, just steroids, thanks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but yeah.
Yeah, but cool. Any final thoughts, ladies, before we go around the table and say what we're thankful for?
Mm,
Here we go. We can have round table time.
Oh, so we shall. All right.
the thankful Roid roundtable.
Royd's miss. Anyway,
Roid.
Royd's miss. Laura, we'll start with you. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for this last year. I think this has been a pretty like pivotal year for the three of us, like growth wise, as people, as coaches, with the podcast, all of it.
I like that.
That's a good
Yeah,
answer.
that
Answer.
was a good answer.
I
Huh.
like that. Meg,
You
you want
stole
to
my
go or
answer.
do you want me to go?
Um, well, I guess I mean I'm thankful for a lot of things, but mainly I'm thankful for just like the support of Will, the support of Cameron, the support of Matt, who does my body work too. It's like, I don't know, I've been doubting myself a lot. The support of you guys being there for me, like it's helpful to
Yeah.
have good, solid people in your corner. So couldn't be here without y'all.
Is it gonna do the hard
We're
thing
doing hearts, people. We're doing hearts.
or an
You know,
upside down butt cheek? Whatever you want to do. This is gonna be kind of cheesy because it kind of is going into like what both of you said, but like I'm just thankful for finally having girlfriends that are genuine. because I think all of us can relate, and I'm sure even some of the listeners, where it is very difficult in your adult years to make genuine female friendships, especially online. Because like although like I've met Meg and hung out with Meg, I still haven't met Laura and hung out with Laura, but like I know that like if I had to bury a body, you two bitches would have shovels. You know what I'm saying? And like that is so rare to come by. And so like I am thankful for the fact that like I have good-hearted female friends in my life because once upon a time like that wouldn't have been a thing. It would have been just like casual friends that you'd go out and maybe have coffee with, but like would never have any like deep, real connection where you talk about like the heavy shit that
Yeah.
like you can't maybe you don't want to talk about maybe with your partner or whatever because it's like, you know, you stuff you just need your girls for. So I'm thankful for you ladies.
Yeah. Thankful for you guys
Likewise.
too.
Bosom hug.
So check your mail by
Yes.
5 o'clock.
By
Five
5 o'clock.
o'clock. I
Yours
like
Oh,
it.
says by 10 o'clock. I don't know, but
9?
yeah,
No, that's typical.
either way.
That's fine.
I'm
So
excited. Actually, I'm a little scared. I'm only scared because Laura's face is like, check your mail.
I've refreshed my Amazon like 6 times since we've
I
been
love
on
that.
this.
I love it. Oh, before we go, that reminded me, since Laura was like acting really devious and scary, I heard some noise at like it was probably like 2 or 3 in the morning, and it was not like normal cat noises, like cat behavior noises. And so I was like, what the fuck's out there? And so I keep hearing it, and it's like loud enough to like wake me up, but of course you wake up from like your deep REM sleep and you're kind of like drowsy, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like reaching on the side of my bed, like to fucking get my gun because I'm thinking someone's breaking in, right? And so I'm like snapping open the case to make sure I can like get it or whatever. And then I hear and like Uma jumps down from somewhere. And apparently, Meg, you know where I have like all those towels where it's like there's also like the hats down below? She was like in the hats, making so much like tomfoolery noises where it sounded like someone was like somehow like trying to break into my house. And so I was like,
Dude,
dude,
that's why I can't trust cats. I
that's
can't
what I'm
trust
saying. I was like, bitch, you almost got shot.
I
God.
don't know.
Oh,
Dogs aren't much better. Bunny barks in her sleep.
Stop.
no. Like a
Barks in
little
her sleep.
dream.
Like,
That's
yes.
so cute though.
Yeah, that's what they
Like,
do too.
yep.
It's
And
like
like
ow.
scares the shit out of me.
That's so cute though.
When they dream or they like kick, I'm just like, oh my God, you're so fucking good.
Eric does that too, but I get annoyed when he hits me, so it's like fine.
Jeez.
All right, congrats to everyone who made it this far. Here are the final counts. My sweet little high school sweetheart Ashley
Man,
said
fuck you.
fuck 3 times. Laura was a nice little girl and only said fuck 4 times. And Meg was a dirty, dirty bird and said fuck 9 times and shit 10 times. So I apologize to all of our listeners. Yeah.